The Ineffective Leader. In the book by John Maxwell, The 360-Degree Leader, there are 7 challenges facing leaders. I connected up to challenge number 2, the frustration challenge, following an ineffective leader. I faced this challenge as an English teacher. I knew when I was hired that I would face many challenges. The area that I worked in had a 40% rate of people living in poverty. My class would have over a 30% rate of students with learning disabilities, but I was very surprised that my biggest challenge was the principal, an ineffective leader. I realized this right after my first evaluation. The principal screamed at me, literally screamed, for not meeting her expectations. Afterward, the district evaluator came in and scored me extremely low for not meeting her expectations. The problem was that these 2 expectations contradicted each other. The vice principal was in on both meetings, and we discussed how I could not meet both expectations even though that I had tried. My ineffective leader, the principal, wanted only TCAP skills to be taught. For reading assignments, I was to teach the Unravel system. And for those of you who do not know what the Unravel system, it is a test-taking scanning system. This opposed the entire concept of being an English teacher to me. I thought my job was to teach them how to read, how to infer, how to draw conclusions from reading, not just how to pass the TCAP by scanning for answers. Reading the book, The 360-Degree Leader, I realized that my principal was an insecure leader. The book discusses that insecure leaders are self-centered and life is all about them. That was my principal. The book says that an insecure leader lashes out at poor performance. This was my principal. For example, she would get on the intercom and berate the faculty in front of everyone over the intercom, including students to hear. The students would repeat this rude and disrespectful form of interaction that they were learning from their principal. The book says that an ineffective leader fears being outshined. And my principal was a perfect example of fearing to be outshined. Let me elaborate. For our coronation of King and Queen, I got a church member, a florist, to donate the corsages and boutonnieres. They were left unopened. I could not even tell the very thoughtful donor of the waste of this thoughtful gift that wasn't given to the students. Then Halloween came along, and I was given another donation for decorations. While I was decorating, the principal rudely came up to me and just told me to go home, that go work on my lessons. And I told her my lessons are complete, and I kept decorating. Many of the staff thanked me. It was very beautiful. But the sad thing is the principal didn't seem to care that the students were going to have an after-school Halloween party with those bare walls. She didn't care. All she seemed to care about was being outshined, and when people didn't meet her expectations, she would verbally abuse them. The book says that an ineffective leader creates a negative atmosphere, and our school was very negative. It was like walking on eggshells. She would harass people, and a few times teachers came up to me on the parking lot and told me how that their first year, she made them cry. And I mean, it's really sad that to create such a negative atmosphere that grown adults are made to cry by their leader. The book states that an ineffective leader lacks the ability to motivate. And this was most evident, not just in my staff, but in our students. The students hated to read. There was not a single 5th grade student that was at a 5th grade reading level when I got them. The average reading level for my entire class was 2.8 at a 5th grade level. She had taught all these students from the kindergarten to the 5th grade, and they were soon to enter middle school, with most of them not even being at a 3rd grade level of abilities. And I've got to say, this ineffective leadership was affecting the children, it was affecting the community, and eventually it was going to affect the economy here in the area, as these children can't obtain employment as they become adults because they're getting farther and farther behind. It built a frustration in the children, it built a frustration in the staff. It was building a frustration in me, and it all started with one ineffective, very ineffective leader that was failing so many people, the children, the community. The recommendations in the book included not to make an adversary of this person, but try and build a relationship on common ground. Number 2 was not to focus on the leader's weaknesses, but to focus on the leader's strengths and try and make them an asset. for the company. Number 3, once you find these assets, then you try to affirm them with fellow employees to build the leader's confidence because they are an insecure leader. The 4th thing is use your own strengths within this company, not just the leader's. And then in the end, the book says that if you are so frustrated and this job is getting the better of you, maybe you should change jobs. That is what I did. I am no longer a teacher. I am trying to serve my community in a different area of occupation. Thank you.